Fame has rule, strict, invisible, and unyielding. Breaking them doesn't just invite criticism, it threatens the very foundation of a celebrity's career. Cardi B's journey to superstardom is a perfect example of how fame demands control and how scandal can quickly become a career's biggest threat. But what exactly happened during the scandal that almost ended her meteoric rise? And what does it reveal about the hidden rules of fame that every celebrity must navigate? Cardi B exploded onto the music scene with raw energy, fearless authenticity, and a magnetic personality that millions adored. From her days on reality TV to winning Grammy Awards, she seemed unstoppable. But fame, especially in Hollywood, is rarely about talent alone. It's about maintaining a carefully curated image, one that celebrities, their PR teams, and management craft and protect relentlessly. These image rules include controlling every detail, from who they date, how they dress, to even the locations they are seen in public. Then came the scandal, a physical altercation at a New York strip club. The incident involved Cardi B and another woman, quickly turning into a tabloid frenzy. The headlines screamed controversy, and suddenly, Cardi's brand was under attack. But in the world of celebrity, these events are never as simple as they seem. Paparazzi and PR agencies often exploit or even orchestrate moments to maximize media buzz. Still, this time, the incident was very real, and the stakes were higher than ever. Once the news broke, the fallout was immediate. Sponsors who once flocked to Cardi's door started distancing themselves, wary of being associated with controversy. Management teams went into crisis mode, trying to minimize damage. This is where the harsh reality of fame rules becomes clear. Celebrities must avoid scandals that jeopardize lucrative brand deals. The image dieting rule forces stars to stay brand appropriate, avoiding any behavior that could alienate fans or sponsors. Behind the scenes, Cardi B's team executed a rigorous damage control plan. Media training was intensified. Every interview, every public statement was rehearsed and approved to ensure that her narrative stayed consistent and palatable. The Glam Squad kept her looking flawless, embodying the 24/7 Glam Team rule, where the celebrity's appearance must always scream luxury, regardless of personal turmoil. Meanwhile, assistants and close friends signed strict non-disclosure agreements, making sure no unauthorized details leaked out to the press. But the scandal didn't just threaten Cardi's image, it also exposed the subtle games played by fame's gatekeepers. Rivalries between celebrities and their teams are often manipulated to create buzz. Some insiders suggest this altercation was amplified by industry rivals and media strategists who knew a headline like this would grab attention and spark fan debates. These engineered rivalries keep the public engaged and ensure that the celebrity remains in the spotlight, which paradoxically can sometimes help a career rather than end it. Through it all, Cardi B showed resilience. Instead of hiding, she confronted the scandal with a mix of honesty and boldness, a move that humanized her and deepened her connection with fans. She embraced her flaws and continued to work hard, proving that breaking fame's rules doesn't always mean destruction. Sometimes it can change the rules themselves, opening new paths to success. This scandal is more than just a celebrity controversy. It's a window into the complex world of fame. It reveals how stars must constantly balance the fine line between authenticity and control, freedom and expectation. The rules of fame are invisible but rigid. They govern relationships, appearances, secrets, and even friendships. Breaking them risks everything. But as Cardi B's story shows, with the right strategy and support, it's possible to rise again, stronger and more real than ever. In the end, Cardi B's scandal is a lesson for anyone fascinated by fame. It's not just about glitz, glamour, or talent. It's about playing a high-stakes game where every move counts and every misstep can become a headline. But it's also a story of survival, resilience, and rewriting the rules of what it means to be a star. The aftermath of the scandal tested not only Cardi B's career, but also her personal resilience. In the celebrity world, scandals often come paired with a web of secrecy, where NDAs and tight lips prevent the truth from fully coming out. Cardi's Glam Squad, her assistants, even close friends had to sign strict non-disclosure agreements, protecting the carefully managed image the public saw. Behind every flawless Instagram post or red carpet appearance lies an army of people making sure no damaging information leaks. This level of control is a critical yet invisible part of fame, designed to shield stars from the fallout of their own mistakes or those manufactured by the media. Even the so-called fake wealth culture played a role. To keep the illusion intact during this turbulent time, Cardi continued to appear surrounded by luxury, designer outfits, leased cars, borrowed jewelry. Celebrities don't always own the lavish lifestyles they showcase. Many items are loaned by brands hoping to associate with the star's influence. This luxury loan culture is a silent rule of fame. Image comes first, reality second. For Cardi, this meant that despite the personal chaos, she had to look untouchable, glamorous, and successful at every public moment. In parallel, the carefully controlled PR narrative was essential in steering public opinion. Media training ensured Cardi's interviews projected accountability without self-destruction. Nothing was spontaneous. Every word was vetted, designed to rebuild trust while keeping her authenticity intact. This is a vital part of celebrity survival. Learning to say exactly the right thing, balancing honesty with brand preservation. Behind the scenes, her management team worked tirelessly to repair relationships with sponsors and negotiate new deals, proving that crisis can be an opportunity if handled strategically. Moreover, the scandal exposed the harsh reality of controlled friendships in studio politics. Celebrities at Cardi's level don't just socialize freely. Studios and management often dictate who they can or cannot be seen with to avoid conflicts or controversies. Feuds, sometimes real but often fabricated, are used to generate headlines and fan engagement. Cardi's rivalry with other celebrities became a media spectacle, fueled by carefully timed leaks in social media sparks, keeping fans invested in the drama. It's a subtle yet powerful rule of fame. Sometimes conflict sells better than peace. Yet perhaps the most surprising lesson from Cardi B's scandal is how breaking the rules of fame doesn't always lead to career destruction. Sometimes it leads to reinvention. Cardi took control of her narrative, showing vulnerability, humor, and strength, which resonated deeply with her audience. She transformed a potentially career-ending event into a moment of connection, proving that authenticity can thrive even within fame's rigid constraints. Her comeback illustrated that while fame's rules are real and restrictive, they're not absolute. There's room for those who dare to rewrite them. This story is a compelling reminder that behind the glittering surface of celebrity life lies a complex world where image, secrecy, and strategy reign supreme. Fame demands constant vigilance, from staged paparazzi walks and orchestrated public appearances to managing rivalries and maintaining a